Dragon Ball's greatest hero and the one who redefined what it means to be a shonen protagonist. Iconic characters like Naruto, Luffy, and Ichigo owe a lot to this man who set the stage for what it means to be a main character, catching the hearts of millions of people with his goofy and lovable personality, cool power-ups, and crazy combat ability. Here are 28 facts you probably never knew about the legend himself, Son Goku. Let's start from the very basic. What does his name actually mean? You see, Goku literally means aware of emptiness, which is quite a wise name for someone that can't even count his age on his fingers, but more of that later. How about Kakarot then? Well, that's just a pun on the word carrot when voiced in Japanese. This was only the beginning, and by the end of the video, I can guarantee that you will learn many things you did not know about Son Goku. Let's continue. When it comes to his opponents, we all know that Goku has fought and won numerous battles throughout the years, but did you ever notice that Goku very rarely kills any of his opponents? Frieza, for example, survived their battle in Namek, while Perfect Cell lived through the explosion and was finished off by Goku's son, Gohan. So no, those obviously do not count. In reality, the first opponent he ever killed was during Dragon Ball Z, in which Goku killed the Babidi-possessed Yakon. Did you think Goku was legendary? Well, hear this. Goku has his own holiday in Japan. The Japan Anniversary Association officially declared that May 9th is Goku Day after Toei Animation requested it. While there's no official way of celebrating Goku Day, it's still pretty cool that the Saiyan is being commemorated this way. Why May 9th? Because the Japanese characters for the number 5 can be read as Go, and the number 9 can be read as Ku. Next, let's mention how Goku took no pain, no gain to a whole different level. You see, Goku has the ability to grow stronger after taking damage. The Saiyans call this ability Zenkai Boost, an inherent ability amongst them that allows them to get back up despite serious injury and get even stronger than they were in the process. But if you think about it, the fact that an average Saiyan lives for 200 years, combined with the fact that Goku shows no signs of stopping fighting, I think it's fair to say that Goku will become even stronger as time passes. Do you think that this will solidify once and for all Goku as being stronger than Saitama? Or will the debate keep going? But since we mentioned the Saiyan race, did you ever pick up this crazy detail about his family? You see, his whole Saiyan family is voiced by the same person. If you experience Dragon Ball with the English dub of the iconic Sean Schemmel,
I will not let you destroy my world!
Then it might come as a surprise to know that Goku's voice actor in the original Japanese dub is a woman. On top of this, his whole family, except for Raditz, are all voiced by Masako Nozawa, Gohan, and Goten, as well as his Saiyan father, Bardock. But speaking of voice actors, did you ever realize what other anime series featured Goku's Japanese voice actor? It is true that Masako Nozawa did not voice many popular characters other than her involvement in the Dragon Ball series. But a fact most One Piece fans missed is that Kureha from One Piece actually shares the same Japanese voice actor with Son Goku. Having said this about his Japanese voice actor, let's give a cool fact about his English voice actor as well. Sean Schemmel is among the best, if not the best English voice actor in the business. From his iconic shouts to the energy and passion he emits for his roles, Schemmel is what every voice actor should thrive to be. But did you know that during the recordings of Super Saiyan 4, Sean actually passed out from the enormous shouts he had to voice? Now that's what I call true passion for your work. Next, listen to this. His well-known yellow Super Saiyan hair actually came to be due to a simple and rather lazy, if you ask me, design choice. To be concise and straight to the point, the author of the series, Akira Toriyama, stated that he didn't want to add any extra workload for himself or his assistants. And yeah, yellow did the trick for the manga. You see, the yellow color in manga is presented by just not coloring the hair, saving time and resources for everyone involved in the production team. This choice turned out to have saved so much time that they simply started applying this trick to the other Saiyans. Damn, this man Toriyama created one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic form of all time, while being too bored to come up with something new. There are levels to this. Now, while it isn't so shocking to hear that Goku isn't the brightest character in his series, a fact that is not so well known is that at one point, he was so bad at counting that he got his own age wrong. Crazy, right? This fact comes into play during the tournament saga in the early Dragon Ball, when Goku claimed in both the anime and the manga that he was 14 years old. During his fight with Tien, his opponent actually helps him add up the right way, leading to them both finding out that Goku was only actually 12 at the time. It wasn't that Goku was lying, it's just that he genuinely did not know his age. Goku's family and friends go far and wide, with all of them becoming well known amongst the anime and manga community. As popular as Goku's family is, however, did you know that his mother, Jine, had to wait 30 whole years until Toriyama ever mentioned her? Even though it did not take much for his father Bardock to be revealed, his mother Jine was never even mentioned by Toriyama. That is, until a 2014 Jump interview. That same year, Dragon Ball Minus released, showcasing Jine's design for the very first time. Goku's arsenal is absolutely insane, but we all know that. Iconic techniques like Kamehameha and Spirit Bomb are well renowned in the anime community. However, what may come as a surprise to know is that Goku has yet to ever create a technique of his own. He's the perfect example of, as Frieza says, monkey see, monkey do, as the Kamehameha is Master Roshi's technique, while both the Spirit Bomb and Kaioken were learned while he was training with King Kai. The only technique that is actually Goku's is Dragon Fist, but surprisingly, that attack is not canon to the story. He's only ever used it in the non-canon Dragon Ball GT and the non-canon movie Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon, but has yet to ever use it in the anime or manga. Continuing on Goku's techniques, there is one technique he rarely uses. It is so unknown that most fans may have never heard of it, and that's the ability to create this special subscribe button for you to click. Only true Dragon Ball fans can do that though, so let's see if you will press it or not. But seriously now, you see, Goku, as a matter of fact, can use telekinesis. The first time he ever showed this power was after the Saiyan attack. Goku is recovering at a hospital and actually uses telekinesis to lift water out of a glass. It may not seem like an incredible feat compared to some of the other telekinesis users, but it does show that Goku does have the ability and could possibly improve that in the future. Next, let's talk about a misconception many people have about Goku. You see, both Goku as well as every other Saiyan for that matter cannot survive in space. Plain and simple. There is only a certain distance away from Earth that Goku and the others can survive without oxygen, as once they enter into the vacuum of space, they are unable to breathe. However, Goku is able to survive in outer space because of his lung capacity. Goku was seen in many dire situations where no oxygen was present, yet he is still able to function in such situations. While the normal person can only stay underwater for anywhere between half a minute and 5 minutes, Goku can actually do it for 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Yeah, he can basically have entire battles underwater and be all right. His extreme lung capacity could also explain how he can scream so much and not pass out. It's well known that Goku possesses a lot of abilities that basically make him a superhero. One of those abilities has to do with telepathy, which is the power to read people's minds without them knowing, and also command people to do what he wants by using them. While it isn't something he does in every episode, he does have the ability and uses it occasionally throughout the show. For example, Goku used telepathy on Great Ape Gohan when he ordered him to battle Vegeta. Goku has also read Krillin's mind and spoke with him through telepathy on several occasions. Other figures also have this ability, but telepathy is one element of Goku that some people may forget about. When it comes to his actual age, Goku's actually pretty old. It's just that his body ages slower. While it is hard to get an exact age for Goku since he's passed away twice, been in a hyperbolic time chamber, and ages like a Saiyan, people estimate that he's around the age of 48 at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Goku embodies the term pure of heart and is seen to be a super nice guy in the series. While there are a lot of people who could fit into the nice guy title, most of them could not say that they have a pure heart. Heart purity can either mean someone is 100% good or 100% evil, but thankfully, Goku's heart is 100% good, as seen with him and his children being the only ones able to ride the flying Nimbus, which is something that can only be written by those pure of heart. Since Goku has a pure heart, he is able to refrain from even the most common sinful desires such as lust or greed. Goku avoided having lust for years by refraining to become romantically involved with Chi-Chi until after their marriage. While Goku does indeed have a pure heart, but he still does end the lives of some of his enemies. You wouldn't think that this would be something that a person with a pure heart could perform, but his enemies really left him no other option. Goku's end is bittersweet and fits his character beautifully. Though not confirmed officially in the canon story, Goku's and Vegeta's fierce rivalry is one of the most striking things about the Dragon Ball universe, and it all happens in Dragon Ball Online. Dragon Ball Online features an alternative timeline that does not include the events of Dragon Ball Super, so this climactic battle doesn't take place in the main Dragon Ball timeline. When Vegeta and Goku are nearing the ends of their lives, they disappear into outer space, engaging in an epic battle that takes them literal years to resolve. The outcome is never revealed. In fact, the end of the fight is heralded by a supernova explosion, from which neither combatant ever returns. Now, Goku is indeed seen as many by a hero, but funny enough, he isn't really seen as one by the creator of Dragon Ball himself. In the anime, Goku is depicted as a wholly heroic person with few meaningful flaws, but that wasn't what Akira Toriyama actually intended. You see, Toriyama meant for him to have a dark side. Here's what he had to say in a 1997 interview. Son Goku from Dragon Ball doesn't fight for the sake of others, but because he wants to fight against strong guys. So once Dragon Ball got animated, at any rate, I've always been dissatisfied with the righteous hero type portrayal they gave him. I guess I couldn't quite get them to grasp the elements of poison that slip in and out of sight among the shadows. Damn, this gives a whole new meaning to the evil Goku theories. Dragon Ball was undoubtedly the inspiration for many mangakas that started writing their own stories. But did you know that many of them chose to draw Goku in their own art style as a tribute to the iconic series? This is Goku along with Oolong as drawn by Kishimoto of Naruto. Here we have Goku drawn by Tamura of Beelzebub, here by Kubo of Bleach, here by Fujimoto of Chainsaw Man, Endo of Spy Family, Ikemoto Kishimoto of Boruto, and even Shunseki of Food Wars. Now, Dragon Ball's influence is immense no matter how you look at it, but the fact I will mention right now reaches new levels. You see, during 2022, Son Goku was the 6th most searched person in the planet, being searched less by only real-life celebrities like Lionel Messi, Pele, and Donald Trump. Needless to say, Goku was the only fictional character in the top 10. Was this an indication of Goku's massive popularity? You have no idea. Apparently, Instagram reports show the following mind-blowing stat. There are over 10.8 million Instagram accounts that have Son Goku as a profile picture. I guess men know who their GOAT is. But how about when other anime choose to reference Goku? You see, in the anime, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, this character named Veldora chose to use an attack that, well, it's just a Goku Kamehameha ripoff. I mean, check it out. When it comes to wasted opportunities, no one can leave behind the moment when Goku threw the Potara earring at Gohan in order for them to fuse. This fusion would have been incredibly overpowered, but unfortunately, we never witnessed it so far. As a matter of fact, Old Kai stated that if Potara fusion of Goku and Gohan were to happen, Gohan would not even need to turn Super Saiyan in order to defeat Super Buu. Damn, that would have been insane! Now, a cool reference I bet most of you missed is this one. What if I told you that Goku's badass walk during Ultra Instinct was literally the same way his father Bardock walked? Check these clips side by side and tell me you don't see it. Goku's Kamehameha is pretty strong, right? After all, it is one of the main moves of one of the strongest anime characters in existence. The guy is so strong that someone would think that this guy has no fears, right? Wrong. The only weakness and fear shown by Goku is needles. Well, I guess if you have a phobia, not even the fact that you can destroy entire planets means something. Even though it is debatable whether Goku is the strongest shonen protagonist or not, what's not up for debate is the following record. Goku vs. Frieza was the longest fight in anime history, spanning for over 20 episodes. Yeah, the pacing of Dragon Ball Z was something back in the day. When it comes to Goku's rivalry with Prince Vegeta, a fact most of you missed is the following. What if I told you that Vegeta is not the only prince among the two? That's because Goku, having married Chi-Chi, who is also a princess technically, makes Goku a prince as well. Throughout the years now, Goku took multiple different forms. But what if I told you that his original design was way different? That's because Goku used to be something way closer to a monkey rather than a human. Thank God Toriyama changed that. I can't imagine kids being obsessed with a literal monkey screaming his lungs out in order to power up. Check out this video for more anime content. Go on, click it.